This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the 43, second down. Look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Here's Prescott. That's to the running back, Jaden Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. It was 154. 26.
They go with blue between the tackles. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together.
Pat the 60, Pat, Mustang Night Cowboy, ready, let's go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, set up, 6,
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
65, ready.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Step, ready, go. Liking 18. Ready.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get it. 70 Timberwolf. Take go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And they were ringing them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Stephanie, Warrior 70, hurt. Ready, ready.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Ready.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. We'll get this up to about the 44.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
18, pioneer. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Golden. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go, Scott. Get up.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it will be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it did to Mitchell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Let's go. 7 Hawk, Buffalo, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Bronco 80.
And it's caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. but instead that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hurt. 18, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70, hurt. Check go.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they could move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Huh. Let go. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
2nd and 12. At the 12.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yeah, here we go. I get one.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, it's Blue. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Prescott down.
This one swung out to Williams.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. On a delay of game there. They could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15.
Trap 60. Ready. Liking 18.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
79 Broncos. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun.
He's across midfield.
And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
a 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
Second down and 4.
Jaden Reed. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
27. Packers 14. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
He's got this to Pickens.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
19 tight, 19, 18 rattler, 18 rattler, Mustang 19. 65 cats, 65, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
70 Rangers, 70, let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check, Panther Street, Panther Street. Let go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 65 cats, 65 cats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break a big.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
Yeah, here we go. I take one. Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
7 Pirates. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. That's taken in by Golden. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
18 Rattler. 60 bites. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Buffalo 18, Panther 6, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Now, faster.
Packers, first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
At the 4-yard line.
19. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought it down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Cowboys, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.